Most people think Bigfoot is just a forest legend, but these clips suggest something very different. They show a presence that watches, reacts, and sometimes moves closer than it should. Not shadows, not mistakes, but real moments caught on camera that feel less like chance and more like a warning. Watch closely, because once you notice the pattern, it's hard to ignore. This footage, captured by a farmhouse camera, shows a massive ape-like creature standing perfectly upright in the dark, its size immediately overwhelming the frame. And what makes this footage even more chilling is its behavior. The creature grabs a metal gate and yanks it violently, pulling it away from its hinges with raw strength, as if enraged or provoked. It doesn't stumble or hesitate. Many viewers say the movement, balance, and force feel disturbingly real. If this was staged, it was done flawlessly. So ask yourself, what could generate that kind of power? Could it have been Bigfoot caught in real time? This next clip feels unsettling for a very different reason. A hunter set up his camera after finding what he believed were fresh Bigfoot tracks. Less than 20 feet away, a massive ape-like figure is revealed, partially concealed behind thick bushes. Instead of charging or fleeing, the creature simply sits there, calm and watchful, as if aware it's been discovered. The silence is heavy. Some dismiss it as CGI or a suit. Others believe this quiet moment makes it far more real. From there, the setting shifts high into the Cascades of Oregon. On January 11, 2023, a drone camera captured a lone figure moving across a snowy mountainside, walking perfectly upright with long, deliberate strides. At first glance, skeptics rush to call it an ape, even a chimp, but the scale tells another story. Against the snow and trees, the figure appears far too large, its movement unnervingly controlled. For many viewers, this wasn't an animal wandering uphill. It was something else, likely Bigfoot exposed for only seconds. The next clip raises even more questions. Two ape-like figures are seen walking upright through the terrain in the dark, one noticeably larger than the other. Many believe the larger figure is a protective mother, with a juvenile staying close at her side. Suddenly, she stops, as if sensing eyes on them. The pause feels deliberate. The confidence in their movement suggests familiarity, not fear. This didn't look like a dominating, mysterious creature passing through. It looked like territorial protection. Two friends wandering through a restricted stretch of tropical forest in Kelantan, Malaysia, never expected what came next. As daylight faded, a massive ape-like figure emerged between the trees, tall, broad, and unsettlingly out of place. When they moved closer, the creature roared and charged. Panic exploded. One scrambled up a tree while the other ran blindly, barely escaping.
Sini! Uish, dia kejar. Dekat bawah tu, dekat bawah tu. Di mana? Bawah tu. Oh, sebaik tak kena. Ish. Mana dia? Tu dia. Apa dia? Oh, sebaik tak kena tu ni. Ya Allah. Ini masih duduk belakang tu ni. Dia lagi. Oh, dekat. Allah. Macam lagi. Gila ah. Kita nak pergi. Tema apa? Apa kamar? Tema. Halo. Ma, ada mana? Mari dekat kebun kejap. Oh. Dah aku ni ada atas pokok ni ada beruang. Oh, tapi kena jaga-jaga sikit. Aku dekat pokok durian. Oh. Bawa pagang.
The creature didn't chase far. It lingered, watching, before disappearing back into the forest, leaving behind silence and terror that felt deliberate. The next footage comes from a family vacation that took a sudden, chilling turn. While deep in the woods, they captured something walking fully upright just a few feet away. The figure never looked back, never hesitated. It moved with purpose, as if their presence didn't matter at all.
Yeah. Huh? Where? There's somebody there. They ain't supposed to be in our woods. Who is that? Can you see him?
Yeah.
What is that? All right, hey, let's go up here and we'll turn around, all right?
Some viewers quickly dismissed it as a man in a suit, but others focused on the stride, the balance, the natural flow of movement. Whatever it was, it didn't behave like something pretending. The next footage feels far more aggressive. Shot deep in the woods, possibly by a lone camper, the video captures an ape-like creature moving perfectly upright between the trees. Then everything changes. Without warning, it charges straight toward the person filming. Panic takes over. The footage cuts abruptly as the cameraman flees. While many question the clip's authenticity, the reaction feels raw and unplanned. And if encounters like this are even remotely real, then whatever lives out there isn't just watching anymore. This encounter mirrors the last, but the setting makes it even more unsettling. Deep in the wilderness near Priest Lake, a lone hiker unknowingly walks straight into something massive. The camera catches it turning slowly, locking eyes with him in a way that feels intentional. There's a pause, just long enough to register the danger. Then instinct takes over. The hiker bolts, breath ragged, footsteps pounding through the brush. The footage ends in chaos, leaving one question hanging. What would you have done in that moment? This next clip may be the most unsettling of all, because it pulls us away from Bigfoot entirely. A man named Harvey recorded something disturbing atop a remote mountain in Aguascalientes, Mexico. Standing against the skyline is a towering humanoid figure, far too tall to be human, completely still, almost observing the land below. The footage looks raw and unedited, which only deepens the unease. Some believe it could be a giant, even a Nephilim spoken of in ancient texts. But here's where fear sets in. People claim others who shared similar videos later vanished. And if that's true, then what Harvey captured may have consequences far beyond curiosity. This next sighting is brief, but it's the subtlety that unsettles people most. The footage shows a dark, ape-like shape partially hidden in thick bushes. For a split second, a hand moves, slow and deliberate, before everything goes still again. Some brush it off as nothing more than an ape crouched out of sight, maybe even something mundane, but others can't ignore the proportions or how controlled the movement looks. If it were just an ape, why did it feel like it knew it was being watched? The next clip raises even more questions. It shows a gigantic, ape-like creature stretched out on a rocky plain, barely moving, its size immediately standing out against the landscape. At first, many viewers dismissed it as a gorilla or some known ape resting in the open, but analysts quickly pointed out the scale. Compared to nearby rocks, the body appears far larger than any documented ape species. So what exactly was lying there? If this wasn't an animal we know, then was it Bigfoot caught in real time, unaware it was being watched? The next clip feels almost deliberate. A massive, ape-like figure moves through the woods upright, confident, even elegant, like the forest belongs to it. There's no rush, no panic, just controlled motion and presence. That's what sparked so much controversy online. People weren't just reacting to how it looked, but how it behaved. Legends don't usually move with that kind of certainty. These are the kinds of grainy, shocking moments that keep fueling the question: was this just footage or proof of Bigfoot's existence? This clip pushes the line even further. A hunter captured what appears to be a full family of Bigfoot, 5 figures moving together through rough terrain. As the footage plays, the narrator breaks down the moment, pointing out how quickly they move, especially the smaller juvenile cutting through swampy ground with ease.
Holy fuck.
Four. Now, all you parents, check out the size comparison to that person on the left coming up on the adult with the huge long arm right there. 4, 5 of them. Now watch how smooth that kid's running in water, in minus temperatures, not bobbing up and down and not falling down. How many of you parents have a kid that can do that? I'm sure a lot of you do, but I'm just saying, right? Look at the thickness of the body and the no neck and the long length of the arm on that individual, which is just a typical pattern when it comes to descriptions, right? As well as what we've seen in the Patterson film and other photos and videos. It's almost like, oh, there you go, body, long arm, no neck, looking, typical pattern description.
That's where doubts start to crack. No costume, no child in a suit moves like that. The coordination, the speed, the awareness, it all feels disturbingly natural. So what exactly was caught on camera here? The next clip reveals a quieter, more unsettling moment. An ape-like figure stands just beyond the tree line, calmly observing a dog that's barking in pure shock. The creature doesn't charge, doesn't react aggressively, it simply watches. And that's what unnerves viewers most. We know the dog wouldn't stand a chance if this thing wanted to act, yet it holds back. Some say this shows curiosity rather than hostility. Others believe it was assessing the situation. Either way, this wasn't fear or chaos. It was awareness. This footage left even skeptics pausing. The video captures a towering Sasquatch striding across a remote hilltop, its arms hanging unusually long, swinging with each confident step. The proportions immediately stand out, far beyond what a human body could naturally replicate. There's no hesitation in its movement, no sign of awareness that it's being filmed. That confidence is what fuels the speculation. If this were staged, it would require flawless execution. But if it wasn't, then something massive just crossed open ground in plain sight. As always, what are your thoughts on this? The next footage feels strangely calm, yet deeply unsettling. It shows a massive, ape-like figure in a stream, as if it were taking a cool bath beneath the surface. There's no panic, no sudden movement, just a quiet presence. Some viewers believe this could be Bigfoot cooling off, caught in an unguarded moment. Others quickly labeled it AI or a hoax, but the way the creature moves has left many uneasy. This footage is harder to see, but that's exactly why it's so disturbing. Deep in the woods, an ape-like figure moves through the trees, mostly obscured, yet its sheer size is unmistakable. Even without a clear view, the proportions feel wrong for any known animal. Some critics quickly called it CGI, pointing to the low clarity, but others noticed the fluid, natural motion, how it blends with the terrain. And that realism has kept the debate alive. Was this Bigfoot captured on camera, briefly revealing itself before fading back into the forest? This clip dates back to 2009 and shows what appears to be Bigfoot stalking deer at the edge of a clearing. At first, skeptics were quick to call it a person in a suit. But the longer the footage plays, the harder that becomes to accept. The figure's sheer size, wide stance, and low, deliberate movement don't look human. Even more telling is the deer's behavior, keeping its distance the same way it would from any known predator. Animals don't fake fear. The next clip is one of the most debated. It shows 4 ape-like figures walking upright through open terrain. 2 appear smaller, possibly juveniles, while the other 2 are significantly larger, their size impossible to ignore. Skeptics quickly labeled it a hoax, arguing that the idea of multiple creatures strains belief, but others point to the spacing, coordination, and natural pacing between them. If this were staged, it would require perfect timing and scale, and that's why, for some viewers, doubt turns into quiet unease. Now, this clip is easily one of the most terrifying. As evening settles in deep within the woods, a massive ape-like figure suddenly emerges in front of a lone camp tent. Without hesitation, it slams the tent with both hands, striking with shocking power. The impact alone sent chills through viewers. Many dismissed the footage as AI due to its blurriness, but others couldn't ignore the sheer size, weight, and motion. Some were genuinely disturbed, wondering if anyone was inside when it happened. After seeing all this, one thing is clear. These encounters don't feel random. They feel reactive, aware, almost intentional. If something this large can watch, wait, and choose when to appear, then the forest isn't empty when it goes quiet. So the next time the woods fall silent around you, ask yourself, is it just calm or something is watching?